Remember, the YouTube ads feed the ducks.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Duck Adventure. I think it's the 20th of November. But look at this. I did all that work last night, and this is where they were sleeping. I just woke them up because the window was frozen. But they're all sleeping in the middle of the pen. It doesn't look like there's anybody. No, it doesn't look like anybody's under that. And over here, there's nobody in the straw over there. Just a little bit around that tree. And I think there's nobody in the barn. Something, it doesn't look like a single duck's in over there. Unbelievable. These ducks are crazy. I killed myself yesterday. Well, I gotta have my coffee and get ready for the day.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Duck Adventure. I think I already said the date, November the 20th, but I'm not sure. I don't know what I'm going to do today as far as letting the ducks out. One, because of this the coyote tracks yesterday in the swamp, and two, it is unbelievably windy. We've got another Doug back here. Come on, you're too close to the fence. Oh, Dougie, I gotta turn that fence off just in case the poor dog goes against it here. I don't know what I'm going to do. The ducks aren't too enthused about going out. I'm confused on what to do. It is really windy. It's like right now the wind chill here. I was just looking. It's minus 12 is what the wind chill is right now, and there's massive gusts. Actually, the gusts coming off the lake are stronger than what the weather forecast is calling for. But I'm going to go for a walk down here just to see if there's any tracks. The ducks, I don't know. I'm starting to think maybe the best place for them is just to stay in the pen today. They've got water, they got food, there's some shelter. There's the straw they can sit on. I don't know what to do. I don't want to let them out, only to have because Doug and I've got a bunch of work to do inside today, and Doug and I aren't going to be out here because I did all my work yesterday outside. I don't see any tracks down in the swamp. Except the sun feels really nice, but the wind gusts like crazy today. And look at this, you know, there's lots of places for them to take cover, and they're all outside. I don't know what to do. What a mess this is. Just a freaking mess, man. The Duck Adventure curveballs and craziness here. Hey, look at it, now they're going underneath the cover. I was just looking, there's a whole bunch of ducks underneath the grid that I did for them yesterday, but last night nobody was under there. I looked out this morning at 5 a.m. and everybody was out in the open sleeping. I don't see any tracks around the pen other than Doug's tracks just now. So let's, Doug yesterday spent the whole day eating the feathers from the cull that I did there on the 4 ducks. He's eating everything on the ground, but he won't eat a raw duck when I give it to him in the house. It makes no sense. Oh, I'm actually curious to see if I even went into the barn last night. I'll hang on here, guys. I'm getting better at hanging the camera on my thumb here on my right hand. I don't believe this. Well, we got the little Muscovy in here. She's, oh, this straw is mint. I'm actually looking here. I see maybe 5, 6, 7, 8 droppings. That's it. Nobody was in here last night. Except her. She has got the brain to stay in here. That's a smart girl. This is the place to stay until you get your feathers. You are getting feathers, though. Take a look at her back. They're starting to form. Man, that duck. Well, at least she's got enough brain to come inside. And that white chicken, I think there's something wrong with that chicken. It does an awful lot of sleeping with its head buried in its body. Alright guys, I'm going to go down to the swamp and check for footprints and try to make a decision what I'm going to do here. I just closed the window in the front of the barn here, but I can't believe this. There's no footprints. There's barely, like, they're not even coming around the front of the barn. I don't understand what's going on. It's got me baffled. And I've got a light so that it lights the front of the barn here at night. Like, it's not like it's dark. Oh, this wind is crazy. I'm starting to think it's better if the ducks stay in there, but I'm gonna go for a walk. Holy mackerel, this is nuts. Oh yes, the weather. Oh, excuse me, guys. Okay, I'm gonna show you the two forecasts that are coming up here. One is for Ottawa, which is 80 kilometers south west of me. Yeah, southwest. No, southeast of me. Sorry, wrong one. Wrong direction here. Getting my directions screwed up. It's 80 kilometers southeast of me is this weather station forecast. This is what it looks like. Now, the other forecast, which is roughly 100 kilometers northwest of me, is the other weather station. This is the forecast. Between these two forecasts, they're looking pretty good for Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Like, really good. Like, actually better than last year's weather for the cull. Now, it's stayed like this all week. The forecast has been like this all week. They've stuck to their guns that they're saying that this warm patch is coming Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. I'm hoping that the weather god is saying, you know, the duck adventure needs a break. I've got more guys lined up, so there'll be a bigger crew here. It's maybe it's going to be a better cull. Maybe this delay actually worked in our favor. Other than the fact that I'm completely scrambling, absolutely stressed out scrambling, taking care of these ducks during this freeze down. And tonight's supposed to be like, I guess tonight's minus 10, or the next night. I just know there's some really cold nights coming, but it's the wind chill's the problem. That's the problem right now, is the wind chill. It's really, really cold, and with the wind, you know, what happens is the feathers on the ducks get lifted and they lose their body heat, and that's the problem. You know, if it was just the cold air wouldn't matter to them, but the problem is the wind lifts the feathers, so then they can't keep their warmth. Doug's just going down here 100 miles an hour ahead of me. There's no sign of any tracks down here at all, other than Doug just made. Like nothing. Not like yesterday. I'm thinking maybe that coyote came, and you know, Doug and I were in the yard. I gotta switch. I gotta hang this on my thumb, guys. I'm getting better on the thumb. I might start using my right hand on my thumb. Doug, come! Just in case the ice is not frozen, there's still spots of ice that are not very thick, and Doug's heavy enough to go through. So I don't see any tracks down here at all. There's absolutely nothing here. I'll give you guys a shot. It's pristine snow. Doug's really interested, but not like yesterday, you know, where you can see the tracks coming out of the bush and coming down. I'm hoping that, you know, whatever came here yesterday, the fact that Doug and I were out all day, you know, yeah, like we were out all day scrambling, trying to make up cover and, you know, comfy spot for the ducks to sleep, that, you know, I'm hoping that we scared it away. And the fact that, you know, Doug's running around here, and yesterday Doug was really active, like really, really active running around. He was going hard at it. Holy mackerel, guys, that wind. You guys can't see, you know, the thing is, the windsock on the mic, you don't hear it, what the wind's like. But I think the wind's worse today than it has been the last 2 days. My face is already getting sore. It's getting tingly. But this weather forecast, oh man, if this happens, that we get, you know, minus 10, or I mean plus 10, plus 11, plus 9 degree weather, and staying above zero at night, only going to, you know, like 4 degrees at night. Oh, well, it's not even frozen here. I just went through the mud. This could be a good cull. It could go off with no hitches. Plus, I know that, you know, the plucker works, but it doesn't work when it's freezing. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set off an explosion just to make sure down here, and I think I'm going to let the ducks out. I think being trapped inside there all day is a bad idea. I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to think about it a little longer here. I'm going to set the explosion off, and I'll get back to you. Well, that was difficult lighting the fireworks off with this wind. It's like, look at those trees are shaking and they got no leaves. That's how strong the wind is. I don't know what I'm gonna do here, guys. I still got to think this out. I'm gonna go into the pen and see the water situation and the food and survey what I can come up with here. But I'm thinking it's so windy that the best place for the ducks is just to stay in the pen, and you know, maybe they'll have enough brains to go and get some shelter. Probably not. They don't seem to have that brain power. It's just that the sun's so nice, and I know, like yesterday they spent the whole day down here between the pen and the hedge in the sun. I'm almost thinking of putting the water down here, but the wind is, I don't know what to do. I'm gonna go inside the pen and check the situation out, and I'll keep you informed here. I'll update you. Oh man, the dilemma. Well, I made the executive decision that I'm gonna leave the ducks in the pen. I have to go do a feed run today. I'm only going to get a half a load because I'm going to run out of feed Saturday night. Is the exact time that I've got enough feed left. I should say. I can't even talk here right now. My face is a little bit numb. The wind's crazy. I put down another 2 more bales of straw, but I got to show you this. Now the barn is empty. There's only one chicken and the one old Muscovian there that's just getting her feathers back. But you got to take a look at this here. I'm going to try to get you a shot inside without freaking them out. Look at the amount of ducks jammed in the shed. And the barn's empty. And like I said, I think I counted 9 or 10 droppings in the barn. Like, they're not using the barn. I don't know what it is, but they're not interested in the barn. But they're really investigating I put more straw down here because I know they like to lay here, and the sun's coming around now, so they're I filled their tub up with water. I'll come down this afternoon and change it again, but they're all I put straw underneath there. I put some straw there, and I put some straw over there for them. I threw down basically 2 more bales, so they have, so they can, you know, they're not laying on the ground, but they're trapped today. I just don't feel good about this coyote tracks that I found yesterday, because I know if Doug and I aren't here, he's gonna. I wouldn't doubt this afternoon I'll come home and I'll find some tracks. I wouldn't doubt it at all, actually. So I'm going to take a calculated, I cannot calculate. I'm going to take an executive decision here and keep them locked up. I'm going to go do my running around. I got some work in the house to do in my office, and then I'm going to whip to town. I got to go to the post office, and I'm going to go to pick up some feed, and basically I'm going to be gone the day. So I think this is the best decision. That way they're safe. You know, there's lots of places for them to bed down and sleep, and I put 4 bags of feed in the feeder. So just gonna make them comfortable today and turn the electric fence back on, and then if you know, I'll go down when I get home and we'll see if there's any tracks came in this afternoon to visit while I'm gone. But they sure like the straw. Oh, look at this. This is fresh straw right here. And no sign of the brant geese today. I haven't seen them. They're not in the flock. I haven't seen them walking around in the flock. Which last night they went into the pen, but they're not around this morning. Now they could reappear because they have done that where I don't see them, and then all of a sudden they're back on the property here in the day. But I'm gonna take a quick look. I don't think I can shine the camera into the barn, but I think I can't see the reflection. I can't even see in actually. But the last I looked in, there was 1 duck in there from Scovia, and one chicken. Well, guys, I'm gonna go do my work for the day here, and we're gonna leave them in lockdown. Oh, I hope the weather guy is right. on this one that we get this 3 days. We get 3 nice days. I have a hunch the cull's going to take 3 days. It isn't going to be 2 days. It's going to be 3. My gut's just telling me that. Based even with a good crew of guys here, there's a lot of ducks to do. All right, I'm gonna go and start. Sorry about that. I'm pointing the camera. This left hand thing is just brutal. It's brutal doing all this work with my left hand too. My elbow last night was killing me. I think I'm starting to develop tendonitis in my elbow, though, from just using it so much. Because my workload hasn't changed, and I'm using an arm that's not used to it. I'll give you a shot this afternoon when I get back, if it's not dark, and we'll see if there's any tracks. Well, there's been no sign of any predators so far today. I'm just leaving the property now, but I've got to show you this. They're hunkered right down. They're actually using all the cover I made from yesterday. It's crazy windy here today. It's actually windier than it has been the last 3 days. So everybody's laying down, but nobody's in the barn. I can't believe it. I went and looked and not a duck's in the barn. But they're down here laying on the ice. In the shade. I don't understand these ducks. But then again, the wind is coming from the front of it's coming towards the front of the pen. So actually the trees and the shed would be giving them wind block. Because I'm actually looking, and the feathers on these ducks down here are not getting ruffled. I'm not going to go close to the pen because it'll just get them all moving. But their feathers aren't getting all ruffled like the feathers on the ducks at this end. These guys are facing into the wind. The wind's actually crazy today. And as soon as the wind dies off, it's really nice out. It's actually in the shade. Out of the wind, it's 0 degrees. But you can feel the warm air blowing. It feels like that warm front's coming a little sooner than I think. But then again, you know, weatherman's calling for, you know, -10 here, so who knows? But they're taking advantage of the straw I put down. So I've got to go and do some running around, get some more feed to get me through the you know, the extra days we've got here. But at least they're using the straw. All that hard work I did yesterday. But they're really packed in. I wish I could get closer here without spooking them. But underneath there, it's like it is packed. They're packed like sardines under there. Alright, well, I'm going to go get some more feed. But I can't believe the barn. Actually, I'm going to check again because I checked a little while ago. Yeah, I can't believe everywhere I put straw today, they're laying on top of it. Oh, little duckies. I'm sorry, guys, I have to go through this. It's, this sucks. But I got a hunch the barn's still empty. It's going to be interesting. I'm going to hang the camera on my good thumb on my bad hand. Oh, gee, but look at this. 2 ducks. That's all that's in here. They're male and female. All right, I'll leave you guys alone. Oh, they're probably fornicating. All right, they're in the honeymoon suite. Oh, ow, oh, hung it the wrong way. Hang on. All right, this is good. I haven't perfected the hanging the camera on my thumb yet. Sometimes I hang it the wrong way. No sign of the Brant geese. Here, I'll grab this hand. I'm really screwed up. No sign of the Brant geese at all. I'm not. It's like they've left, or they've gone somewhere else to hide for today. Who knows? I'm just looking here at the back end. It is unbelievably windy. Well, they're even pulling straw out from underneath. But I don't get these ducks. If you take a look, like there's this bunch down here. But I think it's because of the building and the tarp there, and it's the block in the wind, and that's why they're laying there. But the fact that the barn's empty, like every one of those ducks should go in the barn. Doesn't make any sense. But then again, ducks, you know, they don't all the time make sense. All right, I gotta go on my road trip here. I gotta go, like I said, get feed. Duckies need food.
Well, the ducks tonight, I'm just going to bed here. It's about 9:30, and there looks like they're hanging around. I'm actually looking here all around the pen. I'm trying to get a shot here for you guys. Yeah, everywhere I've got straw, the ducks are. They really like congregate. The ducks are laying on the straw here. I'm sorry not finishing the sentence, guys. I'm tired. They seem to be a lot calmer, but it's cold out. It's already -10. It's going to -13, they say, tonight. And the wind chill is supposed to be around -18. And it's just starting to snow. They like hanging right there in the open. I don't get it. Are there any in the underside here? Can we see? It doesn't look like there's any ducks underneath the tarps, which is strange because during the day I know that they're under the tarps. I've seen them. Today I saw them. They were just packed under there. There's some right there. They look like Muscovies. It must be on some straw that has been pushed out. It's strange how they won't go underneath the tarps at night. But they go under the tarps at the back here. I'll show you. They are underneath there. You know, there's a bunch of straw underneath there. I don't know how this is turning out. It's bizarre, like, you know, that's a really nice spot. I put a lot of straw right there. There's like 2 bales underneath that area, and that's about it's 16 feet by 7 feet of covered area. I know that they're on the back side of the building there. They're the tarp the section I made for them, they're underneath there. So I don't know. The ducks are strange, and there's nobody in the barn. Here, I'll just give you a shot here. There's absolutely no traffic, no ducks, nothing. That's out of focus there. Nobody. Like they just refuse to go to the barn. I don't get it. And it doesn't make any sense. And the barn is like, it's not even getting used. You know, there's a couple chickens in there. I think that one Muscovy, and that's it. The geese are out walking around. Look at the snow coming down. Oh, this is brutal. But the weather, man, they're saying it's going to get they're calling for a high of 13 on Monday, 11 on Sunday. So if they're right, the cull is going to go down. It's going to go down fast. It's going to go down efficient. And we're not going to be, uncomfortable and screwed because of the extreme cold we're going through right now, which is like unbelievable. In a couple days, and it's supposed to be really nice. I hope the weatherman's right. Well, guys, I'm going to bed. Tomorrow's another day in the duck adventure. The crazy scramble that I'm going through.